Everybody can hear me in here. Let me know if you can hear me. Number one, you can hear me. Zero or something that's not one mean you can't hear me. All right. We got Barry J in the building. And the first person to join this stream. All right. So now that we got that out the way, there really isn't a title for this stream today. This is just randomly talking about my past videos and what's gonna happen in the future on my YouTube channel. So that's all that I'm talking about here. So we got Sharky, Gadget Goddess, and Shay Kennedy. All of y'all joined this stream tonight. And I want to give y'all a salute and thanks for stopping by and checking this shit out. So I'm talking about, drones is a short topic on here though, but I'm glad that you said that. So I wanted to fly my drone one day, but I had some stuff to come up at work, so that kind of changed everything. But I have some old footage I could share with y'all, and an old video I could share. I think y'all already saw it. So we have Tristan in the building too, right here. And I'm just making sure we got everybody. So I wanted to fly my drone live, but it's just that when you try to do stuff like that, especially in this neighborhood, it might be a situation that somebody might come out, worry about what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to stream, fly a drone, and not get robbed or and have to deal with these nosy folks or some Karen calling the cops on me. So that's the deal here. So I'm gonna talk about my old videos first and get that stuff out the way. So on my channel, I focus on computer science and tech. I even changed my little banner, you see, so it could show computer science and tech. So that's the main thing here. So I posted some videos on Uber, and I know y'all probably went back and saw some of the stuff, but I'm not gonna be really talking about Uber a lot anymore unless it's directly related to tech. So a lot of people say they wanted to hear about me talking about security stuff, and that's gonna be soon. I'm gonna talk more about security because that's some of the things I have planned. So I don't know if any of y'all would y'all be interested in seeing me do some hacking stuff. We got Dustin in the building too. Yep. So Dustin is one of the Uber drivers. One of the premier Uber drivers. Me and Dustin, I remember back when Dustin had when I had more subscribers than him. Way back in the day. That was a long time ago. So now Dustin does Uber stuff. He talks about Uber, and he has a gaming channel. And we have Primping Ain't Easy TV. That's another one. I don't know if you can see her image on there, but she is a person who is interested in technology. She got a what is that? Flow chart. I think that's. I don't know if you can see it, but she got a flow chart on her image right there. We got Kenny Man. We got a lot of people a few people I haven't seen in here, like Tristan and Kenny. But that's what's up there. So I'm glad to see a lot of people in here tonight. So some of the things that I'm gonna be talking about, going forward, would be computer science. And when I talk about computer science, I'm gonna be talking about HCI, that's human computer interaction, and I'm gonna be talking a lot about programming and data structures, because that's my stuff right there, and some hacking stuff. So I'm not gonna focus on some of the things I won't be really talking about. Will be topics like bioinformatics. I won't be talking about AI a lot, and I won't be talking a lot about uh, this new thing, this machine learning, and I won't be talking about Python a lot. That's for other folks. So I want to be the person who provide in my community that area of computer science, because it seems like whenever you become friends with whenever you become part of a YouTube community, it's always gonna be someone who, it's kind of like you're gonna have people from all areas of YouTube coming in and being part of your community. So I want to be that programming person here. So in my community, I'm the programmer, I'm the computer scientist, I'm the person who talks about security, hacking and stuff like that. So that's what it's all about here. We got the drone lady in the building also. All right. So the drone lady, what type of drone do you have? I'm waiting on a response right quick from the drone lady. What up? So she has a DJI, and I can't tell you how many times I say DJI, DJI. That's the drone provider. They make some good ass drones here. They also make gimbals and all type of other things, but DJI is the company. I'm about to go and get my drone. So I have the 3DR Solo. That's this. This drone came out in 2016, I think. Let me turn my fan on because it's hot in here. You know how those Louisiana summers be? It gets hot fast around here. And another thing I don't like about this computer, what up, LaShawn? We got him in the building tonight. And Sharky said, a friend of mine recently bought a DJI Osmo action camera. No drones yet, though. That's what's up there. DJI makes some good stuff. Yeah, so this is the worst part of the summer. It gets 100 degrees every day around here. So you already know what that's like. That's that summertime represent. All right. So now, 3DR Solo. You could get this same drone used for probably $200, $250. I crashed it a lot of times, and they have crash marks on here, and this thing you probably could get on the full charge. Here go the batteries. On a full charge battery, you probably could get about 15 to 20 minutes airtime. Just inserted the battery, and when I bought this drone, it was in better condition. So right here I have a GoPro Hero 4, because that's the GoPro that this drone is compatible with. You can't fit a GoPro 5 or the new GoPro 9 or 10, whatever it is. But this is a damn good GoPro here. Just like this thing is waterproof, and I'm already been trying to figure out things I could do with this. So one thing I want to do is, if you want to use a GoPro 8 or 9, you could always rig it up so it could be in the back of the drone right here. and it's just recording. You won't be able to control the gimbal. Like this is the gimbal right here. And sometimes this gimbal is sold as a $200 add-on. So for about $300, you could get a drone just like this with this gimbal, with the propellers. Keep all that stuff in this bag. But yeah, it got the propellers and the remote control. So you get all this for about $300. And one thing about this drone that you have to be aware of, now this is important. The software haven't been updated. 3DR, what the company is behind this drone? The company that made this drone stopped supporting it. So if you have a newer phone, you won't be able to update. You won't be able to use this with a newer device. So you might have to. So I actually kept my Galaxy Tab S so I could still fly this drone. So you might want to think about getting something old. And the good thing is older stuff is cheaper. So Galaxy Tab S or something from 2006, 2007. I think you probably could go all the way back to 2008 or something that's open. I haven't tried my Huawei tablet yet, but I might try that one day. But I know you can't use the Note 8 on this thing. So that's one thing to be aware of. But you can use the Note 5. I flew it with the Note 5. And I had to rig some buttons up here to make it so I can't crash it as much. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the direction. So sometimes when I'm flying my drone, I would hit this button and I don't know what this is supposed to do. So I could look down here, look at this and be able to say, all right, I want to go up. So I pull up on here, down. I mean, basic things, because it's not as intuitive. I kind of wish they had a different controller, but this is good. I mean, really, if they had something that if you push something down to mean that you change an elevation, but this is what it is. This drone controller is pretty good. Yep. So yeah, this is a doable drone. I mean, this thing been I done crashed it a few times, and I crashed it into the side of. I crashed this drone into a expressway pillar, and it didn't break. I crashed it again on what's up 101 Prepper 101. See you down there. So I crashed this drone into a building. I crashed it into about three trees 3 different times, and yeah, it's still turn on and power up. Show you what it looked like when you turn this thing on. You just hold this power button and it start making noise, and that's it. So it's right now it's trying to test for propellers and stuff. So normally it'll be spinning and making a lot of noise, and some things is like it tests it, like sometimes like you can't fly this thing close to an airport. You'll have to override some settings in the app to fly this and put it in complete manual mode, because you can't fly this thing near an airport. You obvious FAA reasons. But yeah, and it also powers the GoPro. Look at that gimbal, and it also stabilizes. And this is a strong gimbal. When I crashed this drone, I mean, it flipped like this, and the gimbal still worked. I mean, it was a hard flip. Put it down right quick. So let me just show y'all what them propellers looking like. I also tried to fly my drone in the house one time. That was a disaster. So you see the propellers kind of beat up pretty bad. And I mean, if you're gonna fly your drone, you should at least keep extra propellers with you. I have about 10 of them. So that's what that's what it looked like with the propellers on. And I had to change one of these drone motors. This one is one. This is 4, 1, 4, 3, and 2. So the drone motors are actually numbered for some reason. I mean, I guess that's because each of these motors might have a special reason why they numbered. Like it's kind of like when if you look at a car engine, they're not numbered 1, 2, 3. The cylinder's not numbered in the way that you would look at them on like visually look at them. So the same thing here. So there's some reason why they numbered them like this, and that's the drone motors. Once it's airborne, you'll see some lights in the back. And I think those lights kind of make it easier to see the front of the drone and the back of the drone. And they got a lot of things I don't know about drones, and I'm guessing I had to learn the hard way that to look at the drone also while you're flying, you won't run into stuff. Yeah, so yeah, I have a lot of propellers. I probably have about I look like I got about probably 20. Now let's see, I have about 16 in here. And what's this stuff here? Oh, this is an extended range receiver and antenna for whenever. So I haven't tried this out yet, but when I fly my drone again, I'm gonna see if this actually increased the distance. Hackers also use these to increase Wi-Fi hacking distance. So if you ever want to get out there and like if you want to extend your Wi-Fi range, the first thing you could do is change the antenna on your router to something like this. Or even better, just get one of those big long antennas, and you probably could pick up somebody with some free wide open internet. I'm about to turn this thing off now. I flew this, so let me answer this question here. So I flew this thing in the wind one time, and it held up pretty good. I mean, it wasn't strong wind, but the wind was kind of, it probably was a nice breezy day. I mean, the wind kind of, whenever you landed it, it probably looked something like this. Probably did a little bit of going down like that, but it wasn't, blowing and twisting and turning around. So this is an older drone too. I really would like to get a DJI, what is it called? Is it the Mavic Pro? Something like that. It's that new DJI. But first I'm gonna destroy this one, and I want something with collision detection on it, cause I'm prone to fly into stuff. So collision detection, and also something around. So as I get closer to something, the propeller is probably out this much further. So as I reach on, start running into stuff, I have some type of advanced warning, let you know what the drone is doing. And also this comes off. That stopped it from moving around here. And another thing, this drone also, I'm trying to see where that thing at. I think that they do. Somebody made a high capacity battery that you could put on here. I haven't experimented with it, but when I bought this drone, it came with 6 batteries, and one battery got messed up real bad, and another battery is on the battery charger. So I'm gonna charge all this up one day, and I'm gonna fly this, and you're gonna start seeing more drone footage on my channel. And the GoPro Hero 4 records in you still could get your 120 super slow motion on there. And I mean, GoPro is pretty good. I mean, this is one of the best GoPros that ever came out. And you could always rig something up. And I like those beach scenes whenever you're flying over something, and how you can see the water and the beach on one. You got the water on one side, the beach in the middle, and some kind of green. Those shots always look nice. So there's a spot in Idaho that I want to fly over. I think it's called Twin Falls. It's right off Interstate 84, heading to Seattle. Interstate 84, right out. Right, I think it's probably it might be about 200 miles from the Oregon border. But when you go that way, I mean, you can't even. I didn't even know that stuff was out there. But they have some real nice places on the way to Seattle that you could fly your drone in. Another thing, you should know that you can't fly this thing in national parks. So you can't fly it in Yosemite, Yellowstone, all those other ones. But you can fly it in national forests. So you'll be good in Talladega with this. And I know you can't fly it over the speedway, but you can fly it in the forest, just in case. So, I don't want to put out the wrong information, but I'm just hoping that one day those laws change. That's going to allow us to fly drones in national parks. Now, one loophole is if your drone could take off outside the national park and then you fly over it, long as it doesn't touch down in the national park, you're okay. But you have to have mad battery to get it over something that's nice. I mean, if you want to fly over Old Faithful or something, that means that you have to have the battery capacity to actually get your drone from outside the park to Old Faithful, and that's probably 10 or 20 miles, if not probably 30 miles from the nearest spot where you outside the park. So just keep that in mind, that you just can't go fly this thing in those manners. I mean, I really would like to fly this shit in the Grand Canyon, but there's other canyons. I mean, especially when you driving on the interstate. I mean, there's a nice canyon right outside of Denver on I-70. Fly this over and you have some nice shots. So depending on which way I go to Seattle, going to determine the shots I'm going to use. And that's one of the main reasons why I got this. So LaShawn want to know if this is a peasant drone. This motherfucking drone right here, this was an expensive drone back when they first came out. This thing was $1,000. And still had to pay for the GoPro. So yeah, I guess if you look at how much I paid for, I guess this will be considered a peasant drone. But when this thing came out, it was $1,000. And the DJI Mavic is about $800. And the DJI Inspire, that's the premium drone. That's probably $2,500, $2,700. So this is good. This is not one of those gas station drones that you can't even get 5 minutes of airtime and it's probably broke in the package. This isn't none of that Family Dollar stuff. I mean, this thing is made by a reputable company, 3DR. I think they still make drone software. They just got out of the hardware. Yeah, so Phantom 4, $3,000. That's it. So do you know how much the Inspire costs, drone lady? Yeah, a cheaper drone would be to practice with. And instead of buying a cheap one, I just got an old used drone so I could practice with, really. And I mean, I done put some miles on this. Well, I done put some damage to this thing. And I did fly this over expressway successfully, and sometimes some of the scariest things would be if you lose contact with the drone, it'll just stop, and then it'll attempt to return home, and then once it gets close to you again, then it's gonna, you'll have control of it. But some things people want to do is if they take a cruise or something, and they might wanna fly and get pictures of the ship. You know those beautiful drone shots, thing taking off, and you got that shot leaving from the ship. If you lose connection and you have to rely on return to home, you're gonna be in trouble because the ship is also moving. So that means the point of origin will change as the ship moves. So your drone is probably gonna go down in the ocean. But yeah, that's one thing you have to be mindful of. So that's why having a extended range, and you should test out your range first, and also your battery. But I mean, this is inexpensive. I mean, you could replace the drone, but I mean, I guess it's like some people might have the tendency to if they got some good footage, the damn jump in the water to get it. We already know what's gonna happen if you do that. Yeah. So yeah, the Inspire 2 could be 5,000. Let me see if I could. She said 5,000 for the Inspire 2. All right, that's expensive. That's a new used car. And she's seen some models for 2,500. I think the Inspire 1 might still be 2,500. So we ain't have no 3131 here tonight. We're gonna save that for later. So I'm talking about drones tonight. That's it. So Bernice Wilkinson, it's been a while. Yeah, I haven't seen you on here before. All right. So that's what this drone is. So do anyone else have some questions about this or what you want to see in the things? Another thing is like I think downtowns most downtown building clusters, most of that stuff is still free range, so you still can fly your drone over as long as there's not any big events like Super Bowl or something going on. You should be fine flying this thing over your city's downtown, but you might want to check with any type of local laws or some shit, because the worst thing to do is to be like, oh well, you went on Savage Scientist channel and he said it's all right to fly my drone over the Superdome, and then you have some trouble with that. That ain't my fault. So check out the regulations before you do something. All right. So, and this thing is light too. I think that this thing probably weigh about a pound. And it is strong. I mean, I think this thing could probably pick up 3 pounds or 4 pounds. I mean, there's a app that's called Open. I think it's called Open Solo, and that's kind of like the open source project where developers extended the capabilities of this drone, making it so you could do a lot more shit with it. So I haven't did that. I haven't used it because I just like the original software. But yeah, Open Solo is good for the other stuff. Yeah, I got some spare batteries for it. Yeah, I got 4 spare batteries for this thing, and one battery that died because when I crashed it, the battery got stuck, and I had to do some things to it. Yep. So that's what it's looking like here. I think that could be that might be my thumbnail right there. Yeah. I'm gonna have to hold that. I do use it. Oh yeah, I use this thing a lot. I even got a. If you go back, you'll see a battery. I mean, a video of me changing the battery on. I mean, changing the propeller motor last year. Oh, so let me highlight this comment. So the range, I heard the range is 5 miles. I wasn't able to get it that far, but the time range is about, I would say, 15 to 20 minutes. And so they probably have higher capacity batteries to make it so you could get that 5 miles. But I haven't went that far yet. The furthest I went with this drone was probably about I used all the minutes. So I used about 18 or 19 minutes, and I went about 3,000 feet. No, probably more than that. I probably went about 1 mile outside of a mile away from where I was with the drone, and yeah, I was able to fly it there and come back. Is that drone that you use to take shots of the shipping container home? Yeah, this is the same one. I use this drone to fly over that shipping container home in New Orleans. Yeah, and that was another one of those experimental shots. Yeah, and that was after I repaired it. I think this is the antenna, the receiver for the where, yeah, this is the, says link on here. I don't know if you can see that, but that just says link. So I'm thinking that's probably the that is probably the receiver, and probably the transmitter too. I know, because this thing is a, oh, you know what? I think it's in the leg actually. One of the legs, yeah, this one, yeah. So this one says antenna on that leg. So yeah, that's the antenna, and I guess this is some link. I don't know what this is for. We got scoop in here too, bionic scoop. Yeah, man, you could get you one of these, and I don't know. I think you have. Do you have a drone? 'Cause I know you're in Las Vegas, so I know you could fly that over all those lights and get some real nice shots of the city. All right. See that? So everybody know that what up, lethal emperor. So we are, yeah. So I did a 31-second video, and that was a long time ago, and I'm still being joked about that video. But this is today. There's no 31-second videos today. So this drone is I mean, I really like this thing. You can find this on eBay. This is called the 3DR Solo. You can find this on eBay. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go take a look and see if we can. If anybody interested in buying a 3DR Solo, let's see if we can find one. Let me put this in here, and I keep it in this basket because I like to be able to easily take this thing and go with it. If I was flying somewhere, if I was on the airplane, then I put it in luggage. But I want to be able to easily pick my drone up and go with it, and put everything in here. I also had a tablet in here. I can charge everything up right here. And so that's why I have it in this Big Lots basket. Put all this stuff back in here. Let's see if we can find one. All right, I'm on eBay now. No, they're not in the background. They're not dark. These drones I'm looking for are the real deal. So let's look for this drone. I don't know if all this noise is my neighbors upstairs. So you built two flame wheels with NASA, NAZA. What is that? I ain't never heard of NAZA. Flame wheels. Now see, I even gave you moderator privilege, and you still doing this 31 shit. No, I don't want a 5K drone. That's a little outside of my budget. This thing was $300. So I'm about to show y'all how much a 3DR costs. 3DR solo. Oh look, you can get it for $85 with a whole bunch of extra stuff. $345. So look, one in a box for $319. Gimbal, we have one with some green propellers. Have a drone motor. This stuff's still in the box. This is the gimbal. Extra battery for $100. What up, you do it? I see you in the chat down here. And he is giving everybody a salute. No, my neighbors, I really think that they probably spies or something. They are really just loud and it's all fucked up. No, this drone is not trash here, LaShawn. This drone is the truth. It's the truth for the $300. I'm not gonna say it's true, but it's worth it. $300 for a drone, it's okay. But yeah, I mean, before you go out and spend $5,000 on a DJI Inspire, you should get some. I mean, you should get something cheap like this. But you want a full functioning drone. So you could go to Walmart and buy or Family Dollar and buy one of those $30 drones. That's trash. That that's that's that is worse than trash. That is straight up shit. If you spend $30 on a drone, that's kind of like going buying one of those fake used one of those going to go and buy one of those used Chinese phones. They say this is a Galaxy Note 25, and then soon whenever you turn it on and the shit starts smoking and it break. That's what one of those Family Dollar drones look like. So with $300, you're getting yourself some nice stuff here. I go to AC adapter right here. I mean, for this price, you're getting real good stuff here. But really, the most important thing is using the software. So let me see if I can find Open 3DR. Soon I learn how to spell. And I know most likely you won't be able to find Open 3DR on 3DR website. But as you can see, I mean, they're not in the drone business of making physical drones anymore. I guess if I search for APK, Oh, that's right. It's called Open Solo. That's right. What I'm doing is I'm looking for the open source project that you use because 3DR doesn't support this drone anymore. So if you decide to go out and buy one of these drones and you want to use it with a newer phone. So here it is, Open Solo. So they just extend the features to the modern Android. I'm just catching up in the chat here. Yeah, so shit always starts smoking here, like that SD card. That thing really was hot too. So you do it and saying, you're in a Savage live stream when you hear your shit start smoking. I try not to blow stuff up a lot of times, but sometimes, sometimes you run into some bullshit. And some things deserve to be set on fire. So that's where you go to install Open Solo. So this is some GitHub stuff right here. So you just follow that. I never took the time to do this because it's either you use it on an old phone or you go through all this trouble of installing Open Solo. All right, so that's that with this. I think that is lightning out there because, I do have my neighbor were making a lot of noise earlier. I think they since calmed down. Just trying to get that sharpness back on this camera here. And yeah, now I changed the color in the background to blue because blue is my favorite color here. So tell me if y'all like the blue better or the green better. So that's what I'm talking about here. So let's talk about something else. This is a little different here because I did have this on my agenda. I don't like red. Yep. So this is you ever seen the Surface pen? You have to change the battery in it. So I'm about to change the battery in my Surface pen. This is a quadruple A battery. I didn't even know they made these. So side loading software for a drone. It seemed like it might be more work, more trouble than it's worth. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, the best thing to do is to just use an old tablet, really. But the software you could still, I think 3DR software is still available on the Play Store, but then it's gonna say something like it's not working or something. So yeah, I just put a battery in here. I think I probably put the battery in the wrong way. So let's see if it's gonna respond. That's another thing. Getting this back in here. All right, so now the pen is working again. So it just added a device. So that's how you change the pen. That's how you change the battery in the Microsoft Surface pen. That's my first time doing it. I should have known that the battery will eventually run out in this thing, but that's the first time actually changing it. So that's some side tech right there. And I have another pen. It looks like both of the damn batteries went out in the pen in both pens at the same time. So I never even took this one loose. So this one actually has the battery coming out. Let's see, positive on top. So we got that battery in here. All right, so this is one of the things about the Surface Book. I mean, that you should be aware of, that you will have to do this eventually. Unlike the Samsung Galaxy Note, I'm gonna just do that on the side there, because I know y'all want to see something different here. So I'm about to go and get the phone that I'm about to use the rest of the time I have phone. So for the last of this video, I'm going to talk about why I will not buy another Samsung phone. This is the Note 20. This is the S10. I think the S10 is better than the Note 20. This is my daily driver as far as phones. Because of one thing, I use the Bixby button. That's the reason why. I mean, a lot of people gonna probably look at that as this doesn't make sense. But I rigged this phone up so I could use the Bixby button to end the phone call. And I think that's probably the most important reason why I buy Samsung phones, for that extra button. So what's going on here? So this isn't so you looking for science. This is science. Anything that deal with cell phones, drones, all this stuff, this is science. All right, who is Bill Bixby? Yeah, so look at this shit here that's going on here. They saying put the damn drone in the microwave. Why would I put my drone in the microwave? It's nothing is gonna happen to it. I think you should put that Huawei in the microwave. You got a P30 Pro. I could do an experiment right now. I'll put one of these Samsungs in the microwave if you put your fold in the microwave. So what I'm talking about here, this isn't being rough on the phone here. I am rough on the phone, but I want functionality. That's always gonna be important here. So Shark Fin just told me who that is. you know that would be a good way to charge a phone if you could put it in a microwave. But yeah, that might come out in the future. Oh yeah, I know you don't put stuff in the microwave. So no, I'm not putting my drone in the microwave. At least not yet. If I get 20,000, 21,000, no, if I get 31,000 subscribers, I'll put in the microwave then. So let me make a quick phone call to demonstrate this, and I have videos on my channel about this. So suppose your Nintendo Switch break.
Hi, thank you for calling Nintendo.
This is.
Let's connect you to a specialist quickly.
When I'm ready to end my phone call, this is all I have to do. That's it. That's the reason why I still use the Bixby button. That's why I want the Bixby button. Side actions and all this stuff doesn't work with the Galaxy Note, the Note 10, the Note 20, all this new stuff, the S21, you can't use the Bixby button and the home and the power button together like that. So she just wrote. So she just said you pissed off 1331. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do some math right quick. So y'all already know that we on my channel, I don't fuck with trolls. God damn it. So one thing I don't fuck around is I don't play with motherfuckers trying to fuck with me on my own fucking house. So what I do to trolls is this. I'm about to put Gadget Goddess and Holla at Your Boy in detention. Because I'm the motherfucking general here. I got 4 stars up here. This is Swampland. I'm the motherfucking governor in this motherfucker. And I'm not gonna let nobody fuck with me on this motherfucker. Because I demand my motherfucking respect. You hear the fuck I'm saying? Ain't no motherfucking bullshit in this motherfucker. So don't fuck with me with that bullshit. Supposed to say that fucking shit for later on this motherfucking with this motherfucking bullshit. I ain't in this motherfucker to be playing the motherfucker around. You don't fucking know who you fucking with. No, I'm gonna just let him stay. Fuck it. I mean, this stream is already at the end. See that? See whenever when you threaten trolls, that's what you do. So I also have Joseph in the building. Another one of the damn trolls who like to start shit. And I have Keystone in this motherfucker. So, like I said, so Joseph has said that I'm trying to blow shit up by putting shit in the microwave. That was a controlled experiment. So ain't no blowing up shit tonight here. What I'm trying to do is show you that the reason why I'm still using this OLED Galaxy S10 is because I still use the Bixby button. That's the main reason why I like the Bixby button. I don't use Bixby. Bixby is shit, but the button is still useful. So this is Sharky saying hello to everybody in here. So LaShawn think that this shit is funny. It ain't funny to come up in my house, to come on my fucking stream and disrespect me. That shit ain't funny. Like I said, I demand respect. So I'm a grown motherfucking man in this motherfucker. So I'm gonna probably have to pull this stream off my channel because at least make it whenever I get members only, then you'll be able to see it again. And another thing that happened, speaking of pulling streams, my last stream was flagged for I got a goddamn copyright strike because I played the clips of a Mr. Robot. So that's one of the main reasons why you didn't see the Mr. Robot part. I just mentioned Mr. Robot because I already know that that's grounds for a copyright claim. So when you're on YouTube, you gotta watch that kind of shit. Yeah, and you know, I used to be in the military, but I always did like that attention shit, that screaming loud shit. You know, that's one thing about being on YouTube that you could do. Hold on right quick. So I think that I did enough talking for tonight, and I got 14 people. I had a maximum of 14 people in this stream tonight. And so So you need, so yeah. Let me pull up this comment right here. We have to watch the replay on that. I need Savage as a moderator, like a bouncer at the bar, but in person in StreamYard. So when someone jump in Savage, we'll jump down their throat and attack them quickly. I added words to it, attack, because this is shock and awe right here, goddammit. That's about the best thing that Bush said, because he was a fucking terrible president, but I know one thing, that he used some words that I still use today. So the actions of evil, we already know that's what I call the trolls. They get dealt with. I deal with them, and I send their ass to hell. So let's see what else going on. So I'm just letting y'all know, I ain't to be played around with. This is serious. If my stream is serious. I mean, they might think that I'm doing a comedy channel, but my channel is rough, straight up, savage shit. Savage doesn't have anything to do with comedy. So my experiments were done in a controlled environment. I stayed back and I made sure nothing wasn't gonna happen, because I wouldn't have put the shit on YouTube if I would have blew something up. And that's about it. that's a Tanner So Lit line right there. Enough of the yapping. It's time to make it happen. And one thing I do like using my pen to highlight these comments, like this one. Yeah, I don't play. So it's 7 o'clock now, and I didn't even realize so much time passed. So let me recap what this video was about, just in case y'all catching the end of it. You can go back and catch the replay. I talked about drones. I talked about the 3DR Solo. And at the end, I talked about why I'm not buying another Samsung phone. I'm going to stick with, well, at least I'm probably going to go with Pixel or somebody else. I might go with an import. I don't know. But what they call import is something that's not American made, not Apple, not Samsung. Even though Samsung is Korean, that's an import too. But you know, that's for another day. That conversation. But what I'm saying here is, they got rid of the Bixby button. That's an extra button. LG had the assistant button. So Bixby assist and all that. Samsung decided to merge, to smash all that up and put it in one damn button. That's a mistake. I don't like it. I really like having an extra damn button on my phone so I could remap the son of a bitch and use it for my own uses. So that's it. This is the Savage Scientist Ed, Governor of the State of Swampland. Till I make my next video. I said that shit a little too fast, but peace out.